Today, we are exploring Kichijoji, the central location of Occultic 9, the place of 256 incident and the home of Yuta Gamon, the creator of the in-universe Kiri Kiri Basara. Kichijoji is a residential and commercial area in western Tokyo in the Musashino district, widely regarded as one of the city's most desirable neighborhoods. It offers a slower, more everyday side of Tokyo, without losing its charm or character. Centered around Inokashira Park, the area features a mix of local shops, small restaurants, and cultural venues, creating a calm atmosphere while also being close to the center of Tokyo. So tune your sky sensor to the correct wavelength and let's start. Before we begin, we'd like to mention that a full map and detailed guide showing how to reach all the locations featured in this video are available on our website. You can access it via the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. We only covered locations from the anime version of Occultic 9, as the game remains untranslated to English. While the anime features many real-life locations, we've chosen to focus only on places that played a key role in the story or that we believe are worth visiting. Kichijoji developed rapidly in the early 20th century, following the expansion of railway lines into western Tokyo. After much of the area was destroyed during World War II, it was rebuilt as a residential district with a strong focus on livability and community spaces. Over time, the presence of Inokashira Park, local markets and cultural venues helped shape Kichijoji into a neighborhood known for its relaxed pace and high quality of life, a reputation it continues to hold today. We will be starting with the main station in the area, Kichijoji Station. Served by the Chuo line, the Chuo-Sobu line and the Keio Inokashira line, the station is connected well with the center of Tokyo. When you leave the station by the south exit, walking few meters south will get you to Inokashira Park, probably the most famous place in Kichijoji that many Tokyo residents go to. Also, the area through which you walk to the park is an approximate location of where Hashigami's house is. The park is large, has a zoo, and it is quite a relaxing place, a stark contrast to the chaos of Tokyo, and even bustling shopping streets of Kichijoji. When you enter the park, you first see the outdoor stage, which was shown several times in the anime. Walking towards the middle of the park will get you to the bridge over the pond, which was shown towards the end of the anime, where all the characters meet. The park is also a location of the Ghibli Museum, so make sure you check it out if you are a fan. Near the lake is also Daiseiji Temple, which was used as a morgue for the victims of 256 incident in the anime. Returning back to the station, on its north exit is a bustling bus terminal, with Sunroad shopping district. The building was featured on the cover art of the anime and is shown in episode 7 where Yuta freaks out and runs through a crowd of people. Moving east from the shopping district is where Kichijoji comes to life. These narrow streets are full of interesting restaurants and shops, which bustle with life for lunch and dinner time. This is also a location for a Cafebar BlooMoon, which we actually visited and were allowed to film the visit, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out the next video. Walking a bit further to east, you arrive at Kichijoji Park in which Yuta first meets Ryotsu. Further northeast is Musashino Schichiman Shrine, which is a place where Yuta first meets Sarai, and next to it is Anyoji Temple, which is the location of Hashigami's funeral. We then take a bus west, out of Kichijoji, as next location is quite far away. The area which the bus passes is also a place where Yuta's home is, and where FM-KCZ was located. On the north side of the road is Seikei High School, which most of the cast attends and is called Seimei High School in the anime. The bus takes us to An-meiji Temple, the location of the disturbing Kotoribako scene in episode 6. Next to the temple is a side street in which Chizuru's home is and where she was murdered. If you walk to the temple, there is also the 250 kg bomb, a shell of a bomb which fell onto the shrine during World War II. There is actually an interesting story related to the bomb. Today's Musashino Central Park used to be a huge airplane factory of Nakajima Aircraft Company. Mostly building engines during the Second World War for Zero and Hayabusa planes, the factory was targeted many times by US bombers. According to some sources, as many as 30% of Japan's military aircraft engine production was done here. Many bombs dropped did not hit the factory and fell onto surrounding buildings, which An-meiji Temple was one of. The fragment of the bomb that fell onto the temple is the bomb presented here. There are several other World War II memorials scattered around Musashino area. If you are interested, they are well documented online. Now, for the next location, we are moving from Musashino to Fuchu, but still keeping with the military theme. The location in question is the Odai base, featured at the end of the anime. Surprisingly, this place is real. It is the remnants of the US Fuchu Air Station. Unfortunately, we were not able to film it due to time constraints, but we will link an article with detailed pictures of the abandoned base. And, as in the anime, the base has 2 parabolic antennas. If you decide to explore this area for yourself, just keep in mind that some parts of the base are still in use by Japan Air Self-Defense Force, and that there is still a substantial army presence. The last location we will cover is back in central Tokyo. In episode 3 of the anime, we see the building in which MuMu editorial office is, and is shown as this skyscraper in Gotanda. The only reason we cover this location is because we were in the area for some business, otherwise it is not really a remarkable location. If you would like to know what we were doing in Gotanda, check out the part 3 of our behind the scenes series on Patreon. Kichijoji and the overall Musashino district are quite interesting places. They hardly feel like Tokyo, despite being only 15 minutes by train from Shinjuku. Walking through its streets feels like being in a small city. Even Kichijoji's train station is quite calm and easy to navigate, compared to the nearby stations of Ogikubo or Nakano. The Inokashira Park is worth visiting if you need a break from the chaos of Tokyo, or if you want to check out the Ghibli Museum. It is only a few minutes by train from central Tokyo, which makes it ideal for a half-a-day trip. You can reach Kichijoji easily from Shibuya Station by using the Keio Inokashira line. The trip on the express train takes about 17 minutes. As mentioned earlier, you can find a full map and detailed guide to all of these locations on Kiri Kiri Basara, or simply scan the QR code on the screen. If you are planning your own Occultic night pilgrimage, we hope this guide helps you plan your trip. This video has been made possible by our patrons. If you'd like to also support our work, check out our Patreon. There, you will find a behind the scenes look at how we filmed this episode and much more. Thank you for your continued support. The next video is quite special, as we are visiting the Cafebar BlooMoon, a restaurant in Kichijoji which Yuta Gamon used to frequent. Until then, thanks for watching, and see you on the next stop of our journey through Tokyo.